Are you making progress, but you want to go even faster? Watch this.
Our next caller is Tess from North Carolina.
Hey, Tess, how can we help you?
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited. I'm like fangirling, honestly.
Awesome.
It's funny because I said in my email that I'm a triplet and I have two little sisters and they're twins. And I was like texting in the group chat. I was like, oh my God, you guys, I get to be on Mind Pump. So like, we're all really excited. Yeah, my sister Olivia actually introduced me to you guys a few years ago. And it's become something that we've like been able to bond over and like laugh till we cry because you guys are just so funny. So thank you for that.
Awesome. Thank you.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and get it. Oh yeah, you guys are awesome. And you're so humble still. Like, you know what I mean? You guys are awesome. So basically,
Adam's the humblest. He
go
says
ahead.
all the time.
The most humble.
Yeah,
first
Adam,
place.
you're actually my sister's favorite. So
Ah.
she wanted me to tell you that.
I like her. Tell her next time we'll get her on here.
But the rest of the four other sisters,
moody.
probably like Justin. Let's be honest.
Well, one of them is Justin, and then one of them's Adam. So
nobody really
Sal,
likes Sal.
I'll let you be my favorite, so everyone has one.
No problem.
All right, so basically,
even split.
about 2 years ago, I was having like a bunch of health problems. Like I was overweight. I felt like crap. I looked like crap. I like had lost my mom, so that was hard. And then I ended up having to get like a colonoscopy because my blood levels had come back with like some inflammation. I was having a bunch of other problems. They wanted to make sure I didn't have like Crohn's disease or anything like that. Thankfully it came back normal. I just had like inflammation. So basically I was like, all right, I gotta get my shit together, decided to go ahead and lose some weight. So in December, I found a personal trainer, and then within like 3 to 4 months, he put me on a deficit, lost 35 pounds. When I started off, I literally had no idea what I was doing. So that was like terrifying. And since then I kind of like branched out on my own. I've been able to lose a little bit more weight since then. But now I've kind of jumped from like program to program. And I feel like I'm at a crossroads right now in terms of like, is it my training that I need to focus on? Or is it my calories? Cause I've been in a deficit for such a long time. I don't know if like I've damaged my body or what, because I know that you guys have said, your body adapts to the changes that you make to it. So basically right now, I'm eating like 1,800 to 2,000 calories a day. I go to the gym 5 times a week. So I wasn't sure like what I should be focusing on in order to get stronger and like do have some more body recomp as well.
Now you say you want to improve your progress. Where specifically? Like, what are the specific goals that you're looking to progress in? And how's your physical performance, strength, stamina, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so I've made a lot of strength progress, but I feel like I could be making more. I feel like when I'm lifting a lot, I'm kind of at the same weights like time and time again, and sometimes even going up like 5 pounds is too hard. And my stamina, like overall, like I'm much healthier than when I was even like 6 months ago. But I feel like I've kind of hit a plateau with a lot of the weights that I'm doing. Like I don't feel like I'm getting stronger than I have been, if that makes sense.
I would love to see a mini bulk and a change of training. So are you following one of our MAPS programs right now?
No, I wasn't sure which one you guys would recommend to do.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Let's go MAPS Anabolic.
Okay. Well, let me ask a little more questions though. What, like right now when you go to the gym, let's say in the last week or so, like what does your training kind of look like? Are you low rest periods? Do you break kind of a sweat, or do you lift heavier weight, low reps? Like what does your training kind of look like right now? Or what do you tend to lean towards?
So right now my split is like 3. I have like 3 lower body days, and then 2 is like I have like a push and pull day. Usually I take like long rest periods. So I'll do like 2 to 3 minutes between sets. If I'm doing lower reps and higher weights, I'll rest a little bit longer. But I'm not like going back to back to back. Like I'm giving myself some time to rest.
Okay. I like anabolic.
MAPS Anabolic.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to change your programming up.
Yep.
Also, be careful of getting in the trap of, I feel like I could be improving faster.
Okay.
So careful with that trap, because if you're improving, you're doing good. And I've seen more people make mistakes by saying, "Ooh, I'm improving, but I could improve faster."
Right. And they overcorrect.
They overdo it, or they change up their training when they shouldn't have, or their diet changes weren't appropriate. So as long as you're progressing in some way, shape, or form, more stability, better control, more energy, more strength, better connection to the muscle. Like as long as you're improving, you're improving. And be careful
Okay.
with the like, because here's what people tend to do. Oh, I could be making faster progress. They almost never scale the workouts down. They almost always add more. They just throw more on top of what they're doing. And that's usually the wrong thing to do when you're already improving. I think MAPS Anabolics going to take your body and your strength to another level.
That combined with a 250 to 300 calorie increase is what I would do.
That's it. I think that would be perfect.
So bump your calories a couple hundred and then switch to anabolic and stay there for a little bit.
Especially that contrast. If you've just been doing splits the whole time,
Yep.
like to do like total body workouts, I've found a lot of my clients like immediately their body responded.
Totally.
So I'm excited for it.
100%. Do you train to failure, or you make sure you stop a couple reps before that?
Yeah, I don't really like to train to failure because I feel like, I mean, I'm open to it, but I feel like I get frustrated like when I'm like really failing. So I think that I think it just depends on the day, like where my mind's at as well. But I think I've kind of been scared to like take that next jump into like really going like heavy or going like all full body. Cause I think like I can be my own worst critic and I can like get the best of myself.
Yeah.
So that's hard to get past, but I think, you know, I kind of want to like, get out of that comfort zone that I've been in. Sorry, I was getting a call. Get out of that comfort zone that I've been in and kind of, take things to the next step. And go from there to see what I'm capable of.
Yeah, I don't think going to failure is a good idea. I think just stopping a
Okay.
couple stop a couple reps short of it. I think MAPS Anabolic is going to blow you away. After that, I think MAP Symmetry would be a good program to follow up.
Don't be afraid of this though either. Okay, so because this is really common with my female clients. This is something I have to constantly remind Katrina when it comes to like pushing strength and trying to get strong. Okay, we're going to increase your calories, so that's going to help right away. We're going to switch you to a full body routine instead of a split. That's going to help. When you get into a phase like the first phase of anabolic where it calls for like 5 reps, always, stop 2 reps short of failure, but also don't be afraid to push the weight to where maybe you can only get 3 or 4 out. So you don't always have to get to 5 just because the program says 5, or put a weight on the bar that you know for sure you could get 7. So start to try and push yourself weight-wise, like put weight on the bar that you maybe haven't done, and pay attention to how your body's moving through the reps. And if you notice like, oh, wow, I'm almost at failure. Okay, that's okay. You can stop at 3 reps. It's okay to do 3 reps, even though the program's not calling for 3 reps. That was something I always had to remind Katrina when we're in that, because we're focused on building strength right now, and I want her to learn to push the weight and go harder. She would always choose a weight that she knew she could get 5. And I'd be like, I know you got more than that. Put another 5, put another 10 pounds on there. You got this. Like, and if you feel like you can't get 5, stop at 4, stop at 3. But try and challenge your strength in that phase, especially since we're putting you in a calorie surplus. That'll hopefully add some muscle.
Okay, so the surplus, should I go off like the 18 to 2000, like where I'm at now?
Yes. Yep. 200,
Okay, gotcha.
200 to 250 above that.
Okay, and then in terms of my protein, I'm at like 140. Is that good to stay around, or should I? Obviously, that'll increase a little bit too, right?
What's your body weight?
I'm 159 right now.
You can keep it at 140.
Yeah.
You don't need to go higher than that.
Okay.
If it goes up though a little bit, it ain't a big deal either.
No,
too.
it's not.
Yeah. So if you increase calories and you do it through some protein, and you go to 150 or 160, that ain't a problem. As long as you feel good, right? So as long as you are digesting the protein okay and feel good, then yeah, don't worry if you go up another 10 or 20 grams. Not a big deal.
Okay, gotcha. And you said the bulk for how long?
Oh God, I would put you on a bulk for at least like 4 to 6 weeks before we interrupt it with like a little bit of a cut. So run that calorie intake like we're saying for a good 4 to 6 weeks and just see how you're responding. Hopefully you feel good. Hopefully you don't see a rapid increase of body fat. Hopefully you feel strength go up, and then maybe interrupt it with a short 1 week cut and then go back to the bulk again.
There you go.
Okay, gotcha. All right, awesome.
Cool.
Thank you, Tess.
All right, thank you guys. I really appreciate you.
You got it. Thanks for calling in. That's actually the trap I fall into the most often, is where I feel good and I progress.
Yeah.
And then I add more.
I think
that is the most common for me, at least. That's the most common trap.
I actually think that's probably almost everybody. I think that.
Well, I know a lot of people will stop progressing and add more. I'm pretty good when I stop progressing at figuring out, I got to back off. But when I'm flying, that's when I throw a bunch of shit on top of what I'm doing. I almost always screw it up.
Well, I think that we all are guilty of this, of like it's just such a slow process.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think you hit it perfect by
Just get
asking her like if you're progressing, by the way, especially as you get deeper into this journey, if I am progressing, I am winning.
That's it.
Like, I don't care if it's hella incremental, it's tiny. It's like if it's in the, because it's very easy to either one plateau or go the other direction.
That's right.
So if I'm moving in the right direction, I ain't really fucking with much at all. Like that, we're doing things right if I'm moving in the right direction. It's when I plateau or go the opposite direction, I really need to course correct. So I think that's the mistake, you're right, that people make, is they're like, yeah, I've only added a few pounds on the bar, or I've only leaned out a little bit. And it's like, dude, you're doing good. Stay the course.
Yeah. I've noticed the people who like you guys the most tend to have trouble progressing.
Yeah, they're so happy.
They're just happy not progressing.
Just happy being awesome. It's crazy.
Just kidding.